Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life, and I just want to apologize in advance. I'm going to drop this video tonight. This is breaking news, so I just couldn't wait any longer. Like I told you in the last video, I would do extensive research on AT&T, and I sent a bunch of emails, text messages, made a bunch of phone calls, and I got some very good information back that I'm going to share with you guys tonight. To me, this is breaking news. This will probably also reveal something else. I don't want to say I'm leaking out any information, but I'm going to explain my reasoning while I read this to you guys. So if you want to pause the video and just read it all, to yourself, that's fine, and then you can resume. But between, each of the sentences, I'm going to stop and talk about some of this information. So here we go. Cricket Wireless customers shouldn't expect to see any improvements in data speeds anytime soon, despite the incredible gains in LTE performance made by Cricket's parent company, AT&T. So, you guys, we've discussed it in the comment section in one of my other videos as far as the AT&T reviews, Cricket reviews, and I've seen some of you guys, and even me, I was like, maybe we can, get a little boost from maybe 8 to 12 or maybe 16 megabits. That would be really good. But, this will clarify a lot of things here. So definitely, definitely hope you guys can get a lot of information out of this. Cricket caps all customers' data speeds at 8 megabits, which we already knew, even though its phones and the network support speeds up to 10 times faster. Which, as I displayed with the S7, you can, with the Cricket phone and SIM card, you can connect to their 3-channel carrier aggregation. Here we go. AT&T is already deploying 3-channel carrier aggregation and plans to upgrade to 4-channel carrier aggregation soon, delivering LTE advanced speeds as quick as 1 gigabits per second. So this is breaking news on AT&T's network. As we've mentioned in the last video, AT&T doesn't advertise it on their website. They're very secret, very quiet. But it looks like soon, in 2017, this year, that AT&T is going to implement the 4th channel carrier aggregation to achieve their gigabit speeds. So it looks like they're not using 256 QAM or 4x4 MIMO to achieve gigabit speeds. They're going to open up the 4th channel carrier aggregation. So that's going to leave a lot of questions. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not leaking any info. I don't credit any source. But I'm thinking that the Snapdragon 835 that's coming out in the Galaxy S8 is going to be able to allow carriers to enable the 4th channel carrier aggregation. Well, the carriers that can do it, such as AT&T and Sprint. Now, don't quote me on this, but that's what it's looking like. That with that new Snapdragon chip, AT&T and Sprint will be able to open up the 4th channel carrier aggregation starting this year. So this is, like I said, breaking news, something completely that I've gathered in these past few hours. So this is definitely really informational. So those speeds will be reserved for AT&T's own customers. Cricket CEO John told Phone Scoop that its customers are more interested in value than performance, and most are satisfied with the experience delivered by 8 megabits per second. Now, I don't know where he's getting that information from. I don't know if he's surveying customers, because I'm sure there's a lot of customers out there that have some issues. I've had issues. I've seen some of you guys say in the comments you had issues that Cricket has very low priority on AT&T's network, which, they're pretty much telling you right here that AT&T's own customers will only be able to take advantage of gigabit speeds. Gigabit speeds, that's a lot of speed. I don't think it would hurt AT&T one bit if they would just bump up the cap to 12 megabits. It wouldn't hurt them one bit. And I've noticed, as I told you guys in my final review, if AT&T's network has the slightest congestion, Cricket either drops to 4G randomly, or it just slows down quite a bit. So definitely very good news there. So for example, AT&T's new DirecTV Now application requires much less than 8 megabits despite its video heavy nature, and can easily run across Cricket's network. Now, I have an objection to make here. I'm sure most of you guys have seen my DirecTV Now review on Cricket's LT network and my Wi-Fi network. I've watched that video over and over again, and then I finally noticed that there was a drop in quality on Cricket's LT network compared to the Wi-Fi. So in my house, I've done some speed tests. You guys can, go back and check those videos out. I was getting 8 megabits, which is their max inside my home. And I was getting a drop in video quality. So I don't want to say that, it doesn't work, but 8 megabits doesn't seem to be enough to run that app at its full video quality. So this is also good news. They're saying it works just fine. I'm going to say as a reviewer, and I checked it out, not really. So there's also more news. In a related note, Dwyer said that the company may eventually offer a zero-rated data program. Now that's really good. If you're not on that unlimited plan and you have, let's say, 4 or 5 gigs and you use the DirecTV Now app, you're going to burn your data in about 3 days. So this is really good, but hasn't made any firm commitments. For example, AT&T's customers can stream DirecTV Now over LTE without it impacting monthly data buckets. So that's really good on the AT&T side, and I think that Cricket customers should be allowed this as well. Cricket customers cannot and will chew through data when using DirecTV Now over the cellular network, which we all know. Cricket has made good progress in expanding its point-of-sale footprint. The company now claims to have more than 14,000 retail locations, of which 4,300 are branded Cricket stores. Last, Cricket plans to make use of social media to spread its branding message from Cricket Wireless. So, as I said, it's very breaking news. It could be considered bad and good news for Cricket. Not being able to get a bump in the cap is probably going to be bad news for most customers. But getting a zero rated data plan that for the DirecTV Now app, I think that's good news. But honestly, how many Cricket Wireless customers are actually using the app to make that really that important? That raises a lot of questions. So this is definitely a video I wanted to make. It might have been a little longer, but let me know in the comment section down below. Let's get very interactive. Do you think that Snapdragon 835 will allow Sprint and AT&T to open up the 4th channel? On their carrier aggregation, they have the most spectrum, so they can very well do it. Sprint can go up to 80 megahertz on the 4th carrier, and I think AT&T can get close to like 70 megahertz. So that would be a game changer if that Snapdragon 835 can do it, because I don't think the phone's internal hardware needs anything. I think it's the chipset that can enable that. So, and then the carrier of course has to send out a software update and all that good stuff. So this is very good news, and I'm sure some of my subscribers and viewers are on AT&T, so look forward to gigabit speeds next year. And I know it says soon. I know it doesn't say 2017, but 6 months in the wireless industry is a long time. So you can bet that it's coming out this year, sometime this year. So, definitely stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to update you guys as we go along. There's much more stuff that, I want to get across to you guys. I had to drop this tonight. I'm sure some of you guys will see it tomorrow. So I do appreciate all the support. Give this video a thumbs up. It keeps me motivated, keeps me going. Day and night research, testing, keeping you guys up to date. So I definitely appreciate the support. I will drop a video in the next few days of the channel's direction and where we're headed. So I definitely hope you guys can stay tuned for that. And I hope you appreciate that I, share this information. This is something very good information for you guys to kind of like let you see. And for some customers, it's an eye opener. Like, okay, I'm a Cricket customer, but I'm not getting any of those speed benefits. So definitely hope you appreciate that. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. I hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.